had a ceasefire announcement over the weekend. Did that hold?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of concern, Danny, that it didn't hold. I mean, there was potential that it was going to, but there were reports that there was shooting and shelling that's still happening. As you mentioned, over 400 people potentially killed, thousands more potentially injured. And there's a lot of concern that the violence is going to continue escalating, especially because, as you mentioned, we saw a lot of foreign diplomats be evacuated out of the country over the weekend. But we are hearing from a lot of international powers and international leaders just about the concern around this country and this violence potentially escalating. Sudan borders about 7 African nations, and so there's a lot of concern that this could potentially spill over into other countries. The last that we did hear actually was from the African Union, one of many groups that are speaking out about the violence, and they said that they've suspended Sudan potentially from the African Union at this point in time. But a lot of concern about what's happening on the ground, what's happening to civilians, no access to a lot of necessities, and this potentially turning into a full civil war, as we could potentially see.
So what's next in terms of evacuating more folks out of Sudan? Less than a minute here, Jen.
Yeah, I mean, we heard from, as I mentioned, a lot of international powers. We heard from Joe Biden, President Biden, over the weekend talking about U.S. officials in particular. We heard from UK PM Rishi Sunak saying that the concern around the escalation in violence really made more countries really want to evacuate their own citizens. We're also potentially going to hear from Japan about what they're going to do. And so, you know, there's a lot of concern just really about how this is going to affect international power. So we're going to have to watch out for more.